Hello, good evening, and potato to you all, as Dr. Ashens would say. We're going to play Lands of Lore. When it loads. My first task is to check if the volume's any good, because you were probably deafened by the volume that it was on before. Maybe a little lower.
Lands of Lore.
There we go. If there's any problems with this, I'll be sure to tell you. Right, you're in Gladstone. A little bit more backstory that the game decided not to give you. This is, well, the Kingdom of Gladstone, and it's been fighting a war for a long period of time with a force called the Dark Army. This is all explained in the instruction manual, but I've lost the instruction manual, so I'm not going to be able to tell you that. The Dark Army at the moment is being ruled by Scotia, the old hag in the video, and she has been searching for a long time for the item called the Nether Mask, which is what she found. It wasn't actually a mask, it was a blue ring. And as you can see, the mask allowed it to change shape. How this is going to affect a large-scale war, I don't know. But the game's not that clear on that. You're here because you were picked by Richard, or rather, we picked him for Richard. We, the mystery advisor, whatever. This is Gladstone.
Kieran, where are you not summoned to see the king? Go back straight north into the throne room.
You can't leave until you actually see Richard. Darn it, I want to leave. Let me leave. You can't kill the guards either. Don't try. So, you're here. You can look outside.
The forest below appears tranquil.
You can also have the text up, but I think the volume is fine enough for you to hear it. It uses the standard little pad that you'd notice if you play games like Might and Magic, or other little games like that with your little box views. You can't just walk into doors and open them. Often, they have a button you have to press. You can walk through it, and then you can close it behind you. Very useful sometimes. Gladstone itself is very small. Not a very large castle. However, I can't tell how big it is yet because I don't have the map. That will change eventually.
The eagle is Richard's mascot.
Apparently.
The noble bird reflects Richard's spirit.
Apparently. Another piece of advice while you're here.
Fine swords. Impressive decorations. Sharp, too.
Don't touch the swords. We took damage. How do we heal? You just rest. You press the Z buttons and you rest. It doesn't matter where you are. If you're in the middle of the town, if you're in the middle of a cave, if you're in the middle of the end of the universe, you touch something that hurts you.
Sharp,
you
too.
can just press Z, set up camp and rest. Isn't it lovely when game mechanics just don't work in real life? We've got to go to Richard, so let's go to Richard. Richard's down here. Not that way, but this way.
His Royal Majesty awaits you in the throne room.
Yes, lip syncing was brilliant there, but you can't really fault it. It was a very old game. This door you can either push open or press the button. I'm going to push it open.
I tell you, we must march with whatever troops can be gathered locally.
Isn't Eric mustering his white army? Have we lost all confidence in our own military capabilities?
Eric is the finest commander in the kingdom, but he is a 5-day march from here.
As long as we have our own magic, I really don't see where we need more than the defenses we already have in place.
Scotia is not an adversary to be taken lightly.
Very wise.
Ah, Kira.
Kira?
Because of the threat from Scotia, I have an urgent need for the Ruby of Truth. Please retrieve it from Roland's estate in the Southland and return it to Gladstone. Here is a key to my private library. Among the books, you will find a magic atlas that should be of assistance on your journey.
Come by my office before you leave the keep. I'll give you a writ that will identify you as being on official business for His Highness.
Yeah, we don't keep that very long. But yeah, we've got a library key. We can drop it on the floor. We don't want to. We really want to keep this. So apparently we're called Kira, or whatever.
Richard's battle banners await the call.
No, they don't. They never leave there. So apparently we need the magic atlas. It's in here. That's Ludwig, Richard's great-grandfather. I don't need to click that to know.
An ornate lock.
Most locks are ornate. To use a lock, you have to get the key, click it on the lock. Usually it opens instantly a door that you're trying to open, or it will open a chest. It's one of these 4 books. They're all very dull. I'm going to save you the effort. It's this one.
The Magic Atlas.
Please note, I will be playing this game without the use of walkthroughs. I've played this game so many times, it'll be a very, very rare instance when I ever use a walkthrough. So we have the Magic Atlas. Do we want to leave yet? Yes, but not yet. We've got to see Jaren.
Oh, it's you. The impending storm attracts all you would-be heroes.
Oh, thank you.
Now, I suppose you want your writ.
Please, so I can use it to buy things.
Look, even the beasts seek shelter.
What just fluttered in the window there is often called foreshadowing in a book.
Use your own maps. Those are mine.
He's very cheeky.
If I want you to touch something of mine, I'll ask you.
And I don't like Jaren. Nobody likes Jaren. He has his own office. No one likes him.
If you need help, mayhap that rascal Timothy is at the Grey Eagle.
Ah, help. We need that. Even if we can just take people's items off them. There's not a lot else we can really do in this video, but I'll introduce you to some of the other NPCs.
Oh, so you come to see Victor, a Creative Scotia's new toy. Ha ha ha! Why afraid? Look at Victor. Myself could use a shape changer. Ha 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 ha! You show Victor what you want to buy. Maybe you show Victor what you sell. Okay?
Yeah, we don't have anything to sell him right now, but he is the first weaponsmith we will meet in the game. That's a good sword. We want that later.
You again come visit, no?
Just had time to introduce you to the last NPC in here, Nathaniel.
Shh. Did you hear something? If Scotia does attack, they say we won't hear a thing. Quickly now, point out what you mean.
This guy's paranoid, as you can hear from his stuttery voice and the fact that he jumps at his own shadow. If you're buying anything from this guy, you're doing something wrong, so we're just going to leave.
Farewell, then.
Obviously, we then just prepare to leave. But not just yet. We're going to save the game, and when we come back, we shall leave Gladstone and explore the outer world. Until